Hi friends, welcome to the classes of design and analysis of algorithms. Coming to today's topic, that is randomized algorithms. So this is a one type of algorithms where it follows the concepts of probability, that is probabilistic analysis. So what is this probability means? We call simply what is probability means, it is an expectation, expecting something. Like if you toss a coin, what is an expectation? Like it may go for head or it may go for tail, like that. If you take a dice of which is having 6 faces, if it is rolled, you may get any one of the 6 choices. So like this, there may be a probability or expecting something. You cannot exactly say that this must be the answer. You can say any one of the options will be the answer, like this. This is a probability, some expectation. You can, from the sample space, you may get one output, one expectation. So that may not be sequential, that may not cover all the possibilities. Like if you toss the coin 100 times, you may get all the times as head, maybe you may get all the times as tail, or else sometimes head, sometimes tail. You cannot assure that like 50 times it may go for head, 50 times it may go for tail. So this is a probability concepts. So here also, why we have to discuss this randomized algorithms here, and why we need to discuss this probability is, here these algorithms follow the concept of probability, that is makes use of randomizer in the sense random number generator. See, randomly it is generating a number. For example, if I take 10 elements in an array, so I want to select an element, so this randomizer will select one element among all the 10 elements. It may not go sequentially, it may never goes for any order. It randomly picks one element. Let us suppose you want to search for an element in an array of 10 elements. If you go for randomized algorithms, it randomly selects one element. That may be your searching element, that may not be your searching element. Even if you try for 100 times, your element you may not get. Like if you go for sequential search, unlike if you go for sequential search, let us suppose if you have 10 elements, if there is an element, definitely you will get the answer within 10 possibilities. If there is no element, 11th instance, you can say that yes, there is no element exists. But in randomizer algorithms, you may not get like that. But what is the main advantage here is, if you have more number of elements, if the input size is very large, if you want to select an element, or if you are searching for something, luckily if you may get the answer in the first or second, or else with less complexity. Of course, that may be a luck. That is the concept of here randomized algorithms. Decisions made in the algorithm depends on the output of the randomizer. So how the decisions are made, anyway I'll explain everything with an example. Okay, first anyway we'll go for example first, then we'll come to this theory part, how it is there, what is this randomizer. Yeah, I'm taking here one algorithm of finding a repeated element. Now you are seeing here set of 10 elements here. So if you observe here, first 5 elements are different, and if you take the next 5 elements which are the same element, so next 5 places of array, it is storing the same element. Now my question is, what is the element that is repeating in an array? That you need to find here, and you need to write an algorithm. Now what might be the procedure, what are the options we have to find this, how we can get the answer? That means my logic is, I'll take the elements like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, that is, those are the indices of an array. I will select 2 indices randomly. I'll select 2 indices, that is, one is represented by I, other is represented by j. So if I value is from these 5 elements, j value is from these elements, you cannot get the repeated elements. If I and j both are from these 5 elements, you may not get the answer. But if I and j are from these 5 elements, these 5 indices, you definitely will get the answer. That is a concept here. So how you will get it? So how you can get I and j values from these 5 indices? You cannot give any assurance that you will get I and j from here. So that's what here. So if you go to the algorithm part, algorithm repeated element, you are an array, and n is the input size, find the repeated element from an array. While true, here we are taking I and j. As I explained, I is equals to random, which randomly generates an index from the set of elements, that is randomly it selects. Let us suppose my n value is 10, so 10 plus 1 11, randomly it selects. Let us suppose one number, if it selects randomly, let us suppose if it is 5 mod 11, which may be 5 only, so fifth value, like this. Or else if it selects something like 120 mod 11, you can select maybe the, I think, 10th element, so the remainder will be the 10. No? So like this it will select. Similarly for j also. Now I and j values you will get if I and j should not be equals to j. I and j should not be equal, and a of I is equals to a of j. So your indexes value should not be same, and your a of I value and a of j value should be same. When you will get this possibility means if your index value I and j definitely has to belong from these 5 indices, that is from 6 to 10, then only you will get the answer, that is returning the I or j, whatever it may be. So that is the thing here, it randomly selects. This is a concept of randomized algorithm, one of the example of randomized algorithm. Now we will go to the theory part. You can see here, make use of randomizer. So random number generator. So what is here? It is generating randomly. What are the random number generators here? I and j values are random numbers which are generating from this line of execution. Now decisions made in the algorithm depends on the output of the randomizer. Very true. Like the decision will be made, so I is not equal, so you are taking here decision with respect to this I and j, definitely which are from generating from random number. Now output and execution time may vary from run to run for the same input. Yeah, this is, so I have given same input, but the output may vary. Like I and j values, it is continuously generating. It is continuously generating I and j values from 1 to 5. You cannot get the answer, or else I value is from this part, that is from 1 to 5, and j value is from 6 to 10. Definitely you won't get the answer, even if you try for 100 times, even you try for 1000 times. So this is the thing here we will get. But in the first instance itself, if I generates the value, let us suppose 6, and j generates the value, let us suppose 80. Let us suppose if it in the first instant, then you will get the answer in the first instance. So this is a main advantage. Of course that may be a lucky one. So this is here, this is about randomized algorithms.